Welcome to Tender Insights. If you've ever downloaded a government tender document and felt overwhelmed by hundreds of pages, technical terms, eligibility conditions, and multiple forms, you're not alone. In this video, I'll show you exactly how to read a government tender document step by step, so you know what to check, what to avoid, and how to prepare a successful bid.
Many people think they lose a tender because someone quoted a lower price. In reality, many bidders are rejected before their financial bid is even opened. The most common reasons are missing eligibility conditions, incomplete documents, or simple mistakes while reading the tender. Learning how to read the document properly can save both time and money. A tender document is an official document issued by a government department or public organization when they want to procure goods, services, or construction work. It contains all the rules, technical specifications, eligibility conditions, timelines, and contract terms that every bidder must follow. Tender documents are issued by various government organizations, such as central government departments, state governments, public sector undertakings, municipal corporations, railways, NHAI, CPWD, and many other public agencies. Today, many tenders are published online through portals such as GEM and e-procurement websites. Most government tenders are available online. Always download the complete tender document, including annexures, BOQ files, drawings, and core addendums. Never rely only on the tender notice, because important conditions are usually explained in the detailed document. The first section is generally called the Notice Inviting Tender, or NIT. Think of it as the summary page. It tells you the name of the work, estimated value, completion period, department name, and the tender identification number. Always note every important date. Missing the bid submission deadline or clarification period can make your bid invalid. I recommend preparing a checklist with all critical dates before you begin document preparation. The scope of work explains what the department actually wants. Read every line carefully. If your company cannot execute the work as specified, it's better not to participate rather than face penalties later. This is probably the most important section of the entire tender. Before spending hours preparing documents, confirm that your company satisfies every eligibility requirement. Many tenders require bidders to have completed similar works in previous years. Carefully verify the value of work, completion period, and supporting completion certificates required. Government departments also evaluate the financial capability of bidders. Make sure your balance sheets, turnover certificates, and solvency certificates are up to date before participating. Prepare all required documents in advance. Organize them into separate folders and use clear file names. This saves time during online submission and reduces the chances of uploading the wrong document. The technical specification section explains the quality standards, material requirements, testing procedures, and performance expectations. Never assume specifications are the same as previous tenders. The Bill of Quantities, or BOQ, is where you enter your quoted rates. Never modify formulas, change cell formats, or alter protected fields. Enter only the information requested. The technical bid contains only qualification documents. Never mention your quoted price in the technical bid unless specifically instructed. The financial bid contains only your quoted rates. Only bidders who qualify in the technical evaluation are eligible for financial bid opening. Many bidders ignore the special conditions section, but this is where departments mention project-specific rules related to payments, penalties, guarantees, and responsibilities. Never submit your bid without checking for corrigendums. A corrigendum may change eligibility conditions, extend submission dates, revise BOQ quantities, or modify technical specifications. Most technical rejections happen because of avoidable mistakes. Develop the habit of reviewing every uploaded document before final submission. Before clicking the Submit button, review every requirement once again. A simple checklist can prevent costly mistakes and improve your chances of technical qualification. This is the complete life cycle of a government tender. Once you understand this sequence, the entire procurement process becomes much easier to follow. If you remember these 6 points, you'll avoid most of the mistakes that lead to technical rejection. Success in tendering starts with careful preparation. I hope this video has helped you understand how to read a government tender document with confidence. If you're new to government procurement, don't worry. Every expert started as a beginner. The key is to read carefully, stay organized, and keep learning. If you found this guide useful, please like this video, subscribe to Tender Insights, and share it with anyone who wants to learn government tendering. I regularly upload practical videos on tenders, GEM, procurement, contracts, and bidding strategies. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.